And what must you confront in order to overcome so you can move forward? There are going to be things that are going to distract you from the past. The lower version of yourself is always fighting to not be executed, to have to evacuate so the higher version of yourself will take place. But it is up to you to understand that the fight in what you are not aware of in the unknown is greater than what you have already known. So be encouraged, right? Confront it. If it's habits, if it's mindsets, our biggest enemy at times is our enemy, because maybe some of us are battling saying,
never force it. Faith and persistence are so important. Avoiding resistance when making our choices. I say a prayer and let the universe endorse it. Fortune's a fortune, all in my vortex. Wealth and endorsements, all in my vortex. All in my orbit, I'm changing, I'm morphing. Rise through misfortune, align with my sources and origin. I'm so divine, I'm so aligned.
Happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday. I haven't done one of these in a while, but let's go ahead and get into it. It is Wednesday, so let's confront it. We must confront in order to overcome. Happy Wednesday. I am Yvonne Bentley. I am your faith coach. Remember, faith is forever achieving in the Most High. It is all about you being the highest version of who you were created to be. You must understand whatever it is that you are called to do and who you are called to, meaning who you are called to be, that when everyone see you in this earth realm, you are a reflection in the image of the Creator, because you are the creation of the Creator, okay? So I want to share this repeated dream that I continue to have, right? I continue to have this repeated dream. And I was like, why am I having this repeated dream, right? And it was someone in my dream who I am no longer connected to, right? And a lot of times when someone is in your dream, especially when you are not connected to them, they represent something of the past. But then also it could represent something about that particular person, right? And sometimes what that particular person carry, it also resonates within you. As I'm speaking, that's just dropped in my spirit to share. So anyhow, in the dream, there was always a confrontation with this person, right? I will always be having a confrontation with this person. And one time I was even fighting this person, right? And I was like, what in the world? So I was thinking like this person must represent this part in my life, which in reality, part of it was me fighting the calling, fighting the path where I was being called to. And there was part of my past that was wanting to pull me back and distract me. But even though my past was wanting to pull me back, one thing we must understand is how much control we have to either allow that to happen or not to allow that to happen. So anyhow, I had this most recent dream, right? And this person, I was in this brand new house, right? So whenever you dream about houses in your dream, house represents your life. So sometimes like if you dream of a house that you lived in the past, then it could represent that maybe you're dealing with something from the past now in your current life, right? So this person lived right across the street from me, right? So I come out of my brand new house, and not only does this person live right across the street from me, but this person also has something, they're doing something which was a bad habit for me, okay? Past can mean it's time to leave some mindsets behind. It's time to leave some habits behind. It's time to leave certain environments behind. Yes, certain environments, right? Certain whoever you're communicating with, who's ever in your space, it's time to leave those things, and they have to become your past in order to move forward to your future if they are not helping to push you forward to your future, to your destiny, right? So I walked down the street, right, and I look to the right, and there are like some animals. Some animals are exotic, look like they would not even be over in America, but like in another country, right? So that represented something new, right? Then as I'm walking back down the street, there are ants. There are ants everywhere on the ground. Y'all, dreams are symbolic, okay? So my feet are barefoot. I don't have on any shoes. And at first I was afraid of these ants, but then all of a sudden I got comfortable or whatever. So I'm just walking back to my new house. Now, ants, if you know, ants are great builders. So in the dream, the ants represented building, and it was like they were everywhere, right? So as I'm walking into my new house I've never seen before, this person is sitting right across the street and they're trying to say something, right? Now remember, in the other dreams, they distracted me before. But this particular time, they were not able to distract me. I completely ignored them and walked into the house. What was this dream saying? What am I sharing with you? And what must you confront in order to overcome so you can move forward? There are going to be things that are going to distract you from the past. The lower version of yourself is always fighting to not be executed, to have to evacuate so the higher version of yourself will take place. But it is up to you to understand that the fight in what you are not aware of in the unknown is greater than what you have already known. So be encouraged, right? Confront it. If it's habits, if it's mindsets, our biggest enemy at times is our enemy, because maybe some of us are battling saying, well, maybe I'm not good enough for this, but what if this happened? What if that happened? No, you have to understand that you are qualified and you are good enough for it, because your highest version of yourself would not be pulling you to that thing. And you have to understand, when you are at the highest version of yourself, it is divine. It is divinity. It is what the Most High has already created for who you were created to be and what you were called to. So I love y'all. And don't forget, as always, when we change our mind, we'll begin to see our world change around us. Y'all have a phenomenal day on purpose. Overcomer, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do me a favor, if there was something in this message that resonated with you, go ahead and comment and share in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment and interact in this video. Also, visit EvoraBentley.com, where you can download ebooks to help you change your mind so you can begin to see your world change around you, to be able to completely be free and walking into your identity, because it's where you'll receive your liberty. Have a phenomenal day on purpose.